You played Emma Raducanu. I mean, it's still the story that I'm sure blows all the players away. It's still blowing us away who cover the sport, that someone can come from qualifying and the ranking that she was to win a major. I mean, it's got to inspire, I imagine, so many. And we know the women's game, Storm, is so open if you can take your chances. Can you just recall playing Emma? And could you could you see what she might be destined for when you played that match against her?
Yeah, it was quite funny when I played Emma because it was I think it was first round of the 100K in Nottingham. We were out on the back grass courts, there's no spectators and I had to qualify for that event and she was a wild card. And I remember seeing the draw and I was like, who is this girl Emma? Like I, obviously had never heard of her before and she hadn't really played much because I think she was studying and whatnot. So kind of spoke to a few girls and no one had really knew who she was. But yeah, she beat me, and at the time it's kind of funny because you're like, there was a match I should have won and whatnot. But she was a very good player. Like the thing that probably stood out for me was that she was fearless. She kind of went after it, and from the first point, I remember she double fought, like really shaky on the first point of the match. I was like, oh, okay, like she's probably a little bit nervous and whatnot. And then the next point, she hits the first serve and then a forehand winner and just just yells and come on. I'm like, okay, like she's feisty, she wants this, which, it's awesome to see. And you can see that in her tennis, that she's fearless. She didn't care who was up the other end and, taking second serve returns so early and any type of opportunity she got to change direction or move forward, she would take that. So I definitely felt that. I mean, I wouldn't have thought that she was going to qualify and win the US Open. But I obviously can see that in her game, and obviously even at Wimbledon she did incredibly well. So, yeah, definitely it was pretty amazing story. It's still, quite unbelievable, really.
Extraordinary, yeah.